Good morning, this is your 8:15 daily operations weather briefing. Starting off with cloudy conditions with some rain showers around the area this morning. And we'll continue to see some wet weather moving through the area, mainly through the morning hours and potentially into the first part of the afternoon. Before a cold front pushes through the area, brings some slightly breezy conditions and more seasonably cooler temperatures into the area as we go into the evening time frame. Take a look at the current surface analysis. We can see that boundary itself is further off to the northwest, out ahead of it, seeing quite a bit of shower activity and seeing some of that move through the local area. Behind this boundary, you're going to see high pressure building into the north, and that's going to bring in some more seasonably cooler temperatures into the area, as well as some onshore winds as we move through the remainder of the work week. Current conditions this morning, seeing a broken deck at 5,000 feet, overcast at 8,000 feet, winds out of the south-southwest at 8 knots. Temperature at 70 degrees, relative humidity is at 93%. Quick look at the local radar here. We could see just some showers mainly north of the Wallops area pushing through, but we do have another band of showers that will be pushing through here in the coming hour. And as we move through the day, today again, mainly during the morning is when we'll continue to see some on and off shower activity. Slight chance of any lightning in the area, but we'll start to see everything calming down precip wise as we get into the afternoon time frame. We'll look at the high resolution model for what we can expect as we move through the day today. Again, as we push through the morning hours, we'll continue to see this on and off band of rain pushing through the area. Slight chance of an embedded thunderstorm. We'll see some slightly breezy conditions, but expect it to stay below wind advisory criteria. And as we move into the afternoon, we can see most of the precip activity will move out of the area. Can't rule out an isolated shower during the first hour or two of the afternoon, but as we get into the later part of the afternoon, we'll see the boundary itself pushing through, wind shifting out of the northwest and becoming slightly breezy. This is when we'll see a chance of maybe a wind advisory during the late afternoon, early part of the evening. Then we'll keep a slight breeze through the overnight and into the early morning hours of Thursday. As mentioned, cooler air will move into the area with those temperatures back down into the 50s for our overnight lows. Tomorrow we'll just see a slightly breezy, cooler day, again with those winds mainly northeasterly through the day for Thursday, but overall mostly sunny to partly cloudy. We'll see a slight breeze continue overnight into the day on Friday, as we'll continue to see an onshore breeze. Not quite as breezy on Friday, but we will see some low-level moisture funnel in and likely see mostly cloudy and possibly some overcast conditions as we have some lower clouds around 3,000 feet or so looking to build in over the region for much, if not all of the day on Friday, while things will be fairly quiet and drier as we move through the remainder of the week after we get past the unsettled weather today. So looking at our 24-hour weather risk chart for today, I do have a red risk for precip through our morning hours, with that being lightly time. We continue to see some on and off showers pushing through the area, dropping to an orange risk, mainly during the first part of the afternoon time frame. We keep a yellow risk through that similar time frame for that low-end chance, 15-20% chance of an isolated lightning strike with any of these embedded heavier rain showers, but generally expecting that to be a fairly minimal chance, and a yellow risk for some reduced ceilings this morning with any heavier rain showers pushing through, reducing those ceilings and visibilities. As we get into the afternoon, we'll see our peak temperatures of 73 degrees ahead of the boundary, and then as we get on the backside of that boundary and see those winds shifting out of the northwest, we'll see those winds peaking 10 to 15 knots, gusting up to 23 knots. So we do have that yellow risk for that wind advisory criteria during the afternoon and first part of the evening time frame just behind that boundary. We'll start to see those temperatures cooling off too as we move into the evening, and then those winds will start to settle down moving through the overnight time frame into the early morning hours of Thursday. We'll see skies clearing during that time as well, and we'll see that temperature bottoming out around 50 degrees for our Thursday morning. Overall, we'll see, again, those unsettled conditions through the area today, and then we'll see those ceilings rising to around 3,000 feet as we get into the later afternoon, then seeing that ceiling clear out of here as we go into the evening time frame. Tides are running normal at this time. Thursday, we'll see mostly sunny to partly cloudy conditions, a cooler day with a high of 64 degrees, and we'll see that slightly breezy onshore flow. Generally looking at below our wind advisory criteria, but a slight chance we see a brief peak above that criteria, so just a yellow risk for that there. Then back to a green condition for our weather risk as we move through the remainder of the work week with mostly clear to partly cloudy skies Thursday night. Slight onshore breeze continues. We'll see a low around 52 degrees, mostly cloudy to overcast as we move through our day on Friday again with that onshore breeze. Could see that cloud cover becoming overcast as we move through the day, but still seeing fairly slightly below average temperatures with a high around 66 degrees expected for our Friday. That's going to wrap up the 8:15 daily operations weather briefing. We'll be back again at 10 a.m. to take a look at the extended forecast. Enjoy your morning.